You know, we say in the morning service, Talmud Torah Award, that the study of Torah is so powerful, so meaningful, that it leads to all the other mitzvot. But here we take that very, very seriously. And each year we honor someone, or sometimes two people as it is tonight, who have taken up their precious time to learn, to grow spiritually, intellectually, to grow in their heart, to grow in words of Torah. The Talmud Torah Award is an annual gift that we give, and it's my pleasure to call upon one of its first recipients, not the first, but one of the first, Ed Schwartz, who will make the presentation to our honorees tonight.
Shabbat Shalom. Over the past number of years, I've been a regular attendee at Torah study and other learning opportunities, and two of the faces I've seen regularly in the same place that I am, studying the same thing that I am, is the faces of Shirley and Marty Levinson. Now, and they not only sit and listen, they ask questions. Always, in any Torah study session, I always know that one of the questions that's going to come up about a word, a phrase, a concept, will be a question from one of the Levinsons, usually both, and often a follow-up question as well. And those who attend Torah study may not know this, but almost invariably, as the Levinsons and I are leaving Torah study to go to Minyan or elsewhere, wherever we're going for the rest of the morning, there's an extra question that comes out of Shirley's mouth or Marty's mouth, directed at me or at someone. And that strikes me as being very significant, because the essence of Torah study, and Talmud study for that matter, the other part of the Talmud Torah Award, is a process. It's a process which begins with questions, not answers. In order to get useful answers, you have to know what to ask and when to ask it. And Shirley and Marty have mastered that particular skill. They know that Torah study is a process. They know that the only wrong question is the one that you don't ask, and the right question is the one that you need to ask. And they know that Torah study is a process that continues after the class is over and going forward. And I'm very pleased tonight that they are being honored with the Talmud Torah Award as people who inspire others to continue to ask questions and continue the exploration, which is the process of Torah study.
Members of the clergy, and all past Torah Award winners. Shirley and I are really proud to accept this award, and we thank you so much for the honor of being regarded so highly by our peers. And at the risk of sounding too Jewish, as our famous orator Jackie Mason might say, this is truly nowhere else we'd rather be on Shabbos morning than in the Torah class. Class starts at about 9 o'clock with bagels, of course. And it's like a weekly family reunion, except we like everyone there. And although we often struggle to understand the Holy Scriptures, it leads to some lively discussions, and you never know where that will go. You never know what will be said, and very often we really just have a good laugh. But to keep us on track, we have our leader and our rabbi. Most of the time it's Rabbi Hookman, who is always prepared with an interesting and relevant introduction that sets the stage for what's to come. His knowledge and sense of humor make the class not only engrossing and educational, but fun as well. To tell you the truth, studying the Torah for Shirley and I has changed our lives. For the first time we read Leviticus, I'd say going back about 10 years, and were made aware of some do's and don'ts, we decided to make a change in our dietary habits. Some people might think we're deprived, but we don't see it that way. And honestly, those juicy beef ribs are a pretty satisfying replacement for the baby backs we used to eat. So it's been a good thing, and it makes us feel more in sync with the Torah. Anyway, this is a shining moment in our lives which we'll always cherish. So we thank you again for this Talmud Torah.